Collective, my love, my cuties, what's happening? We're outside today. I'm so excited to be bonding with nature, bonding with essence, bonding with life itself. We don't get an opportunity to do this with the city life that we live, and yeah, it's important to just carve out some time to have those conversations with nature, because nature is our guide, nature is our ancestor, nature is our teacher, nature is our beginning. Nature is our God. Nature is remembrance. So we're happy to do that right now. And while I was taking a walk through the park, speaking to the trees, speaking to the plants, speaking to the flowers, I received a download that I want to share as a channeled message. And the channeled message is: beauty takes time, beauty takes decay. When spring approaches, we see flowers holding both the process of decay and the process of blooming. And that's this void space, right? Because I was here a couple of weeks ago and I saw the flowers. They were like in full bloom, they were excited. And then I come back today and then I see a lot of decay, I see a lot of drying up. And that speaks to this process of the void, the everything, the decay and the bloom, the womb of creation. We have to be able to sit with transformation and allow it to hold us, allow the void to hold us. A lot of us want to rush the process of becoming because the void is uncomfortable. We're in the dark and there's not much to do in the void but simply be. Allow the process to take place. Allow transformation to hold you. Allow yourself to be a safe container for that transformation. And a lot of us don't find this to be comfortable. A lot of us start feeling very frustrated, very agitated, very bored within that process, within that void. But that's the beauty of transformation and the beauty of creation and the beauty of being. In that void where the old is gone, but the new is not entirely manifested. You can see bits of it. We're in this process, we're in this nothingness, which is also everythingness. Because real life, true life is death and living. Death is a part of living and life is a part of death. And they meet in that void space, in that nothingness, in that everythingness. In your ability to navigate that space with openness and receptivity and rest. I think we take for granted how cumbersome, how energetically demanding the process of shedding is. That winter, that period that is winter, the shedding, it takes so much along with it, but it takes so much out of us as well. We lose ourselves. It's a process. It requires time and energy to watch yourself shed and purge and become anew. It's effort, right? When you see the snake shedding its skin, you can see it takes a little bit of toil to go through that. It is uncomfortable. It's not easy. So this void space is your space to recuperate, to recalibrate, to rest. You've done what you could. You've done the shedding. Now leave the rest up to the universe. Leave the rest up to divinity. Leave the rest up to the creator, to your higher self. Leave the rest up to the unknown. And let yourself be taken care of. Let yourself be held. We can only do so much. It takes action. It takes process. It takes doing, right, to shed and to purge. And now you're in this void space and now you can rest and you can relax and watch the fruits of your labor become. Watch yourself reap what you sow. Surrender. You just have to continue to surrender, to continue to surrender. I will share some images, or I'll make one of the images I took a cover image for this video, just so we can witness that process and how to experience beauty and to really leap into the new timeline, to anchor in it, to set foot in it, We have to be in that space where we're holding both the old and the new. 5-5 on the timer. Change is that rebirth is basically that 0 point between the death, the change, and what is to become. And we actually have no idea what it is that we are walking into. A lot of us like to believe because we've manifested, we've called in, we've invited, we've done all the journaling and we know what we want. A lot of us don't know what this new timeline holds. We don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You could have an idea, but we don't know what this timeline holds. In this resting period, in this period of receptivity, in this period of becoming, in this period of being in the void and being the void, we are asked to make friends with emptiness. We are asked to make friends with silence. We are asked to make friends with stillness. Because that stillness, that silence, that emptiness, that is the center of creation. That is where things are conceived. The womb, the darkness, the silent. I mean, I imagine, the womb and, babies. I'm not sure if babies can hear what's happening out there, but, it seems pretty dark and pretty silent and pretty dark and pretty silent and pretty still, in the womb space when we're all babies and we're in our parents' womb, And this is that time where creation is just forming, things are growing. Just because there is silence does not mean there is no movement. Just because there is no stillness does not mean there is no growth. This is a process, and you have to hold it and revel in it and relish in that. Because when you step out into the light, when you birth this thing, it's going to come with action, it's going to come with change, it's going to make you uncomfortable, it's going to unsettle you. You've been in hermit mode, you've undergone the dark night of the soul, you've done all the shedding and the purging, and now it is time for you to sit with what you have become before you receive what you have called in. Because when we don't allow for this process of recalibration to take place, you know what happens? We go into this new timeline unprepared. We go into this new timeline overwhelmed. You've done the work. Feel the internal glow up before you step into the external one. Feel the internal glow up. Feel just how much you have changed. Feel your perspective. Feel your beauty. It's yours to feel. It's yours to own right now. Before other people experience it, before other people witness it, before other people can revel in it and be in awe of it, it is yours to own and yours to feel and yours to experience and yours to relish and yours to revel in and yours to say, whoa, flip, I can feel the shift. Look at me doing things I haven't done before. Look at me approaching situations in a manner I haven't done before. Look at me walking away from things that don't serve me that quickly, that easily. Who am I? Who have I become? I like this new person. Who that? I like her. I like him. I like them. I want to be that. I like that. I am that. Because more often than not, we work ourselves into what we want to receive from the external world, and we forget that the real shift happens within. And we can enjoy that. And we can rejoice in that. How cool that you're doing things differently and seeing things differently and approaching things differently. How cool that you've changed. How cool that you've allowed yourself to become what you truly are. How cool that you've unearthed another layer to who you are, of who you are. How cool that you are now closer, if not within your essence. How cool that you can move from that place. And that is the quantum leap. That is the shift. That is precisely what enacts the change in our material paradigm, in our material reality. That's what this is about. So feel into that beauty, feel into that change, into that becoming, into that being, into that divinity that you have unearthed. Rest in it. Let it hold you. Let it guide you. Okay, cool. I'm going to go now and read my book. I'm currently reading James Baldwin's Dark Days and Arundhati Roy's The God of Small Things. So that's what I'm going to do. Make life beautiful. Start now. Don't wait for the external circumstances to mirror anything back to you. Don't wait for permission. Start right now, because you didn't work your way into this moment only to rely on external situations and circumstances and your external reality to affirm what you know you are, what you know you have become, what you know you've gone to war for. Period, collective. Love y'all and see you soon.